In 1972, a mining company spent 6 years and $1.8 billion searching the Pacific Ocean floor. There was just one problem. The company didn't exist. It was a front, built by the CIA, funded through a billionaire who had nothing to do with it. The real mission was hidden beneath the hull, aimed at something 16,500 feet down. In March 1968, a Soviet submarine called K-129 sank in the Pacific Ocean, more than 1,500 miles northwest of Hawaii. The Soviet Navy searched for months. They never found it. The United States did. Buried nearly 3 miles down, the wreck held exactly what American intelligence wanted most: nuclear-armed missiles, cryptographic codebooks, and a first-hand look at Soviet submarine engineering. But no one had ever tried to lift something this heavy from this deep in secret. So the CIA didn't build a rescue mission, they built a cover story. In 1972, in front of press cameras and a champagne bottle, a 619-foot ship was introduced to the world. Its name was the Hughes Glomar Explorer. Its owner, on paper, was the billionaire Howard Hughes. Its purpose, according to the press release, mining rare metal deposits from the ocean floor. None of it was true. Hughes lent his name and nothing else. The real client was the CIA. Hidden inside the ship's hull was a section no journalist, no photographer, and no Soviet inspector was ever meant to see. Built specifically to lower a mechanical claw over 16,000 feet down, grab the wreck, and pull it to the surface without anyone noticing. It took over 6 years to design and build equipment most engineers believed couldn't work.
By the summer of 1974, everything was ready. The ship sailed into position directly above the wreck in open water Soviet vessels passed through constantly. And for weeks, no one suspected a thing. On August 8, 1974, the Claw began its descent 16,500 feet down through total darkness toward a submarine no human had touched in over 6 years. It found the wreck, it closed around it, and slowly, carefully, the crew began to lift. For a moment, it looked like it was actually going to work. Then, partway through the ascent, the Claw failed. Structural stress fractured its grip, and roughly 2/3 of the submarine, the section holding the nuclear missiles and the code books the CIA wanted most, broke away and fell back into the darkness. It's still down there today.
But the mission wasn't a total loss. Inside the section they did recover, the crew found something no one had planned for: the remains of 6 Soviet sailors. On board a CIA ship, in complete secrecy, those sailors were given a full military burial at sea, with a Russian-language chaplain service recorded on film. Decades later, the United States quietly gave that footage to Russia, the only acknowledgement for years that the mission had ever happened at all.
The secrecy didn't last. Just 6 months later, in February 1975, journalist Seymour Hersh broke the story publicly. Reporters descended on the CIA with questions they knew the agency couldn't legally answer and wouldn't want to. So the CIA said something that had never been said before. Not yes, not no. Quoting, deliberate, "We can neither confirm nor deny the existence of the information requested, but if such information did exist, it would be classified and could not be disclosed." Informative, slightly wry, reporters started calling it the Glomar response. Today, it's a standard legal phrase used by intelligence agencies, governments, and courts around the world, all because of one ship that was never really about mining anything.
A fake company, a broken claw, and a burial at sea the world wasn't supposed to know about. Project Azorian never fully succeeded, but in a strange way, that might be exactly why it worked. If you enjoy real declassified history and untold intelligence stories, subscribe. There's more of this series coming.